Hey guys, Jenny here, the Uncrafty Crafter. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are actually going to kit up this Staroar Tulip Girl kit that I got the other day. I did an unboxing of her and I will share that up in the top of the video. Not sure which direction that would be, but it's up here somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna get this kitted up and that way I'll be ready to work on it soon. Can't wait. This is a really pretty one, and I'm excited to get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these drills open, close your ears for just a second, stick your fingers in your ears, plug them up until I get it unwrapped, if the noise bothers you. Sorry. Get that out of the way. Now, let me see here what order we have them in, if they're in any sort of order. Looks like, ooh, there's two 3865s. 3865, 3865, 3853, 581. So, doesn't look like they're really in order, per se. Okay, so they're not really in any sort of order, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut them and put them in as I get them cut. So, if that makes any sense. So, the other day I had mentioned, this is so awesome, my husband is the best. He heard me mention that I wanted these storage containers from Harbor Freight. I almost said Home Depot. Harbor Freight. And I sent him a picture, or he saw a picture of it. I had screenshot it on my phone. And so he stopped after work one day. Harbor Freight was shut down for a while. So when he was finally able to get in there and grabbed me a few sets of these. So I was like, thank you, baby. Smooch, smooch. He gets the Best Husband of the Week award. But anyway, currently I use the Elizabeth Ward system. And sometimes I can actually have like 2 kits going out of that one system, if there are enough containers. Otherwise, I use several of the little square boxes like this, but then they've got like the pill boxes that go sideways. Like there's four little pill boxes in each clumped together. If that, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get these all cut up, put in their little containers. I have the handy dandy little label sheet that I can cut each one, slap on there with some handy dandy tape, and we'll be good to go. So, how has your week been? Tell me, how has your week been? How are you getting along at home? You back to work yet? Husband back to work yet? Wife back to work yet? Anybody back to work? Still at home? How's that going? My husband actually went back to work, like after the first initial, like 2-week shutdown. He went back to work right after that. So, we were blessed. Because I know a lot of people still aren't back to work. Whenever I cut this, I'm just going to go ahead and cut straight to the drill number, which is the DMC number. And use that whole thing. So, and I know these are the kit number and then the symbol, the drill number. So I don't really need that up there. I'll just cut here. throw that away. Cut this extra junk off. So my week has been fairly calm. Over the weekend, we went and got some groceries. Well, yeah, my husband went and got the groceries, but I did all the work by ordering them on Walmart for pickup. So I'll get those cut in just a second as I go. Start with this. But anyway, yeah, week was pretty calm. Nothing major going on. Daughter had a wellness check on Monday. That was fine. This was number 7580D. But I'm always nervous whenever we go for wellness checks because I'm like, you know. I just take a little piece of Scotch tape, grab the side, and just kind of stick it on there. Well, didn't mean to do that. Guess it makes more sense to do like that. If I can get it where I want it. Okay. But yeah, whenever we went for her wellness checkup, you know, I called like the couple days before just to confirm that we were still good, still going to have the check, still, you know, needed to be there, show up, and needed to see if I needed to take any type of precaution, that kind of thing, you know, like. And the lady says, nope, you're good. All you got to do is wear a mask. I'm like, okay. Because does my baby need to wear a mask? Because she's only a year old. I mean, she's not going to be wearing a mask. I mean, try putting a mask on a baby, right? Let's see how quick that, you know, that's not going to go well. So, anyway, I ended up just covering her, kept her in her car seat, and just covered her up with a blanket, like, over the handle of the car seat, you know? And that's what we did. I was a little bit nervous about going, you know, just because it was the first time that I had actually let her out of the house anywhere, you know, in public. So, number 20. And yeah, but it went well. Everything was fine. Of course, I get in the office and there's nobody there, you know, inside in the waiting area. It was empty, which I was like, thank God. You know, I was worried that there was going to be like a ton of people in there, but there wasn't. Praise Jesus. And, but when I got in there, naturally, I'm like, do what people do, you know, and I started like coughing. And of course the ladies behind the window was like, oh my God, are you know, and I'm like, no, sorry. I'm fine. I'm not like, I don't have the vid. But anyway, that's what happens when you wear a mask. I mean, I'm breathing in hot air in this mask, breathing in my own hot air, and so I started coughing. And they looked at me like I had the plague. But anyway, I was like, no, people, I'm fine. And so got that over with, and I saw 2 or 3 people that came in there while I was there, and they all had masks on too, so I'm assuming that they either knew that, or, I mean, like, it may have even said on the sign coming in that you have to come in with a mask on. I don't remember, but yeah, that was pretty much the start to our week. Oh, back to the grocery order. I forgot to tell you that. So I had hopped on the internet. My husband was like, we're getting low on coffee. We're getting low on sour cream. We're getting low on this, that, the other. He's like, you're going to have to get on Walmart and place a pickup order. I'm like, okay. So I get on there, get everything ordered, you know, made sure I got all the stuff he said we were low on, like the coffee. And of course I got diapers and wipes and everything we really needed. And for the most part, you know, there were some things that I couldn't get, but so what was number 8? Yeah. Okay, this is number 21. So I get the order placed, and I've got like 2 of the taller canisters. We buy the Folgers black silk coffee, and I had gotten 2 of the like tall containers of it, because we drink a ton of coffee, and I try not to go do the pickup like once every week and a half to 2 weeks. And so I went ahead and just ordered 2 canisters, thinking, you know, that'll be enough to last us. Well, this is not working out for me. I'm gonna have to get used to using these. But anyway, yeah, I get the 2 cans of coffee in the cart, on the online cart. And then, I mean, the order total was like $120 by the time I was done. And, you know how whenever they do the total at the end, you get everything checked out, and then like the day of that you're supposed to pick it up, they'll send you an email and be like, hey, everything was in stock, you're good to go. Or they'll say, this many items were out of stock, and this many items were substituted in your order. And I'm like, oh, okay, so let's see what, you know, I got that email. So the thing that we needed most was the coffee. And guess what was out of stock? The coffee. Naturally. So, yeah, I was sad about it. And so then I tell my husband, I'm like, well, you're not going to believe this. I mean, we probably wouldn't even place the order at the time had it not been for needing the coffee. And so he's like, you mean to tell me I'm going to have to go into Walmart anyway? And I'm like, well, I mean, do what you want to do or don't have no coffee. It's up to you. So he ended up going in the store, getting some coffee. While he was in there, he's like, I went ahead and got this and this and this and this. And I'm like, oh, good grief. Thanks, babe, for taking such good care of us and making sure we have plenty of canned biscuits. And that's what he ended up getting, was canned biscuits and eggs and stuff that I did forget to put on the list. But hey, you know, live and learn, and then you do Walmart grocery pickup. I actually have 2 of those that I just put in here. The 3865. I've got another one of those. I'm just going to keep that cut out separate and not put it in a storage bag until I need it. So I'm just going to kind of throw that up there. And looky hither. Hither, hither, hither. I love these ABs. So pretty. Aurora Borealis. That's what AB stands for, is Aurora Borealis. If you don't know what that is what they call the Northern Lights. Got a girlfriend that lives close to me here, and she has actually been there and seen the Northern Lights. I'm like, oh God, I'd love to do that. I'm not much of a traveler, but I would love to see that. I just think that would be such a treat. Yeah, such a treat. An experience for sure. For sure, for sure. And, okay, back to the Walmart trip. So the husband got back with the groceries. I hope I'll be able to see that. The husband got back with the groceries, okay? And so, I don't know if you guys have been doing this or not, but, like, he gets home with the groceries, and I'm like, okay. So, he put everything on the back patio, and I bring out my tall, like, what do you call, laundry basket on wheels? Like it's a big, tall laundry basket that's on wheels, and it's got a handle that pulls up out of it. And so I bring that outside. I bring the Clorox wipes outside. And we Lysol all the groceries before we bring them in the house. I know they say you don't have to do that, but I'm like, I mean, they also told us for a long time not to wear a mask, right? And now they're telling everybody to wear a mask. So I'm like, I'm just going to do this, even if it's like overkill. I'm just going to wipe down and sanitize my groceries. So that's what we do. We have a system. We've done this enough now that we have a system. And that is number 166. But yeah, we have a system. We wipe them down and throw them in the big, tall laundry basket. And then when we're done, we wheel that in the house and put the groceries away. So, I hate it though, because I'm going to put all the groceries away into the refrigerator and the cabinets, and I can smell the Clorox wipes, you know, and I'm like, ugh, gross. We're probably killing ourselves by eating Clorox, right? Oh, well, I guess it's going to be one thing or another. But, so, got all of our stuff put away, and then that is number 1. And then, one thing that I needed, because I don't know if you noticed in I can't remember which video it was. Was it the, I think it was the whip and chat that I did. Yeah, I think it was the whip and chat that I did, where my dog Poppy decided to eat or destroy and chew up my bath spongy, whatever, loofah, I don't know what those things are called. They're like those netted sponges, you know, you get for like 99 cents at Walmart or whatever, or 97 cents. And so I was like, okay, I need another one. So I put that on my Walmart list. And my dog is in there barking. She knows I'm talking bad about her. She's like, don't you be talking about me. You lying. Girlfriend, I didn't lie. I got it on camera. yeah, but she did. She chewed up my loofah sponge. And that is number 66. Oh, I forgot to show that one in the camera. I always show that because it's funny. I think it's funny. So I went ahead and bought another loofah sponge to make up for the one that my dog ate. And before she could have a chance to get to it, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and just stick this in the shower so she can't, you know, get to it. I'm struggling putting these labels on here. It's because this lip is in the way, and I'm not used to that, you know. Guess I could put it on the side and it would still shut. But anyway, maybe I'll try that next time if I put the label on the side. Because, yeah, the lip kind of, you know. Oh, well. Back to the loofah story. So I put my loofah sponge in the shower so I would be ready to use it when I took a shower that evening. And I get in the shower and get my brand new pretty loofah. And it's my favorite color. Like, they randomly picked the color, I guess. You know, you didn't get to choose a color when I was on the website on the grocery pickup thing. But, and I think it's pretty cool that when you do grocery pickup, you can do other things. It doesn't have to be just groceries. Like, if you need shampoo or toothpaste, you can add that to your grocery list order for grocery pickup. But anyway, got my loofah sponge. My favorite color they picked out for me was teal. I love teal or turquoise, you know. And pretty loofah, you know. And it was $2. I remember thinking, that's a little... I thought I usually pay like 99 cents or 97 cents for those, but... like, whatever. I mean, I didn't feel like searching, you know, all over for what I was trying to find as far as a loofah goes. I mean, a loofah is a loofah, right? No, that's not right. I got in the shower, loaded my pretty little teal loofah with my body wash, and began to wash my body. And you know how loofahs like that, those little spongy loofahs, are like soft, you know? They're super soft, but not this one. This one felt like I had a brick. It felt like I was rubbing my body with a chunk of concrete block. I mean, I was like rubbing my arm, and I was like, oh my God, that is hard as a rock. It was eating me up. And I had to like be real gentle with it, like to try not to like tear my skin off. And anyway, come to find out, long story short, it was $2 because it was an exfoliating loofah. Whatever. I'm like, my loofah exfoliates enough as it is anyway. I don't need your concrete block bath sponge. But I'm telling you, that's what it felt like. It felt like somebody had broke a chunk of concrete block off in a big ball, and like I was just going scrubbing the crap out of my skin. So, yeah. I mean, shoot, I might keep that one to like clean the bathtub, and like, you know how you get that soapy gunk in the bottom and the corners of your bathtub, the soap buildup junk. I might keep that to like, because I'm telling you, it's like coarse sandpaper. Oh. So if you come across a $2 sponge at Walmart, or if you're looking for a loofah, you make sure it don't say exfoliating unless you want like Hulk exfoliation, because that's what that is. So Poppy will try to eat that one too. She'll probably break every tooth in her head out trying to eat it. Ugh. I'll have to get me another one. One that, you know, is normal and not insanely murdery, like it tried to murder me and eat my skin. 3, 2, and 1. I can manage this one easier. A little bit better. Okay, number 2. So that day my husband went to pick up the grocery order though, you know, and I asked him before he went into town, I'm like, babe, you want to do me a favor? And like I winked at him and he's like, what? He knew exactly what I was going to ask. Because before I ever even said it, he said, I'm not going to the liquor store. I'm like, please. So I really like those Bud Light margaritas in a can, the little short cans. I love those. Those are so good. And, you know, sometimes Mama needs a little bit of assistance at nighttime to chill her out after, you know, I mean, we are going through some crazy worldwide pandemic and we're stuck home with children and, you know, anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. But, so he's like, okay, I'll go. He always hates going because he's like, I'm a man, and if I'm going to go into the liquor store, the last thing I want to get is strawberry margaritas. And I'm like, dude, nobody cares what you're drinking. I mean, he don't care to go into Walmart and get me pads or tampons. So what's the difference in going and getting me margaritas? I asked him that, and he said, well, because they know I'm not going to use the pads or tampons, but they don't know that I'm going to not be the one to drink the watermelon or the strawberry margaritas. I'm like, okay, I get it. I mean, here he is all, you know, burly looking anyways. I mean, he's a small guy, but he looks kind of scary because he's got this massive, like, goatee and beard and... But anyway, he calls me on the phone and he's like, well, he said, I got your... What I wanted was the watermelon margaritas. Those are like seasonal. You can only get them certain times of the year usually. But, number 10. This one package store where we live usually has them all the time. I mean, you can usually get them all year. So he goes in there to get them, and apparently they were out of stock. And he says, well, he said they didn't have the watermelon or strawberry. And he knows I don't like the other ones, like they've got several different flavors, but I'm not a big fan of any of them, except for the 2 I mentioned. But he's like, so all I could get you was the Margarita. I'm like, really? Ugh. But I mean, I guess beggars can't be choosers, you know, and after a few swigs anyway, it, you know, you don't care what it tastes like. But he got home, got all the groceries unloaded. Like I said, we Cloroxed down all the groceries, and he packed several trips from the van to the house, and he was like, all right, got everything loaded in the house, and he says, oh, he said, your Limeritas are out there on the patio. You better get them, you know, if you want to put them in the refrigerator. I was like, okay. So I looked out the back door, and they were strawberries. Oh, how sweet. He lied and told me that they were out of stock, and that he had to get me Margaritas whenever he really got me Strawberries. He does that to me all the time, though. Lies and tells me they don't have something, and then whenever he gets home, he's like, surprise! But I thought that was awesome. I was like, oh, thank God. Because I didn't want to have to drink the lime ones. They're just not great. I don't like them personally, but I'm sure people do, but not me. It's funny, though, because I love lime flavor, like lime candy and stuff, but I'm not a fan of the Margaritas for whatever reason. And FYI, there is, while we're on the subject of alcohol, there is a wine that I've found called Red Velvet Cupcake wine. It's a sweet red wine. Okay, that stuff, I don't really know what butt tastes like, but I'll say that if I had to guess, that's what it would taste like. It's bad. So bad. Oh my God, it's the worst stuff ever. So, and the bottle's pretty. It's got a nice, pretty red, fancy label. Yeah. I guess it's okay if you mix it with something like, I mean, like I said before, I'm not a fancy wine drinker. I just pour my wine in a glass with usually a mason jar with ice and a straw and pretend it's a margarita when it's really wine, but whatever. That's a pretty color. I like this color. Number 3. DMC is $3.50. So, what I don't understand, though, is we live in a pretty rural area, so we have to drive, like, not to our local Walmart, but, like, the next couple of towns over Walmart to do the grocery pickup, because ours doesn't offer it yet. But, I mean, it's not that far of a drive, but anyway, I'm like, I had never done that until the last couple months since we've been stuck in the house and nobody's wanting to get out and go to the grocery store, you know? So, I can't figure out for the life of me why I haven't been doing this already. I don't know, like, this is something that is, like, revolutionary, and I'm just now joining the party. Like, I'm just now joining the Walmart grocery pickup bandwagon. So, anyway, but yeah, I love it. It's like the best, it's best thing since, better than sliced bread, or best thing since sliced bread, or whatever you want to call it, however you say that. It's pretty awesome. I mean, for real, okay. You have a normal size grocery list. You take it into Walmart. Here's what happens. You go in, you get your cart, you pull out your list, whether it's on paper or on your phone. And then you proceed to buy all the things on your list. Say you got water, dog food. You got to pack all that stuff into your cart. And then if you take your kids with you, you got them screaming and squalling. Baby crying, running into everybody in the world that you don't want to run into because you got greasy hair and you're in sweats and flip-flops and no makeup on, and you're not sure if you brushed your teeth yet for the day. So you don't have to do that. All you have to do is pull up. And another thing is whenever you do the grocery pickup thing, you get what you got on your list. You don't get all the extras. Like when you walk by an end cap that's got Pioneer Woman stuff on sale. And you're like, oh, I really need that butter dish. Or, oh my God, I really need that little set of utensils. And then there you go. You spent $30 extra that you didn't want to spend. That's me anyway. That's how my brain works. And instead of 1 box of Debbie Cake snacks, I bought 4. Because I couldn't make up my mind once I got there and saw the jelly rolls. And then I saw the Swiss cake rolls. And, you know, so there was a few tiny, teeny little drills in there. Not much of that brown color. That one is number 11. Uh-oh. Am I missing one? Why am I not seeing it? Oh. Yep, there it was. Accidentally ended up in my trash pile. Goodness gracious. Mercy me. That could have been a tragedy. So, yeah, the Walmart grocery thing is like the best thing ever, in my opinion. I mean, some people might call it lazy. I got a friend of mine who would call it lazy. I'm like, man, you ain't got kids. And it's just you. That he lives by himself. And I'm like, you know, I appreciate this. Like, you might call it lazy, but I call it smart. Saving money, saving time, because you don't have to pack all the groceries into your cart. Then you don't have to pack them out of the cart onto the checkout lane. Then you don't have to put them all into your cart when they're in their bags, because now they'll even load them into your cart. Now you got to, you know, for years now you've had to put them in the cart yourself. And then you don't have to pack them out to your car and then pack them all into your trunk and then take the cart back. You don't have to do any of that. You just pull up, back in, tell them what number you're parked in. Boom. They load it all up and even shut the trunk of your car for you. You don't even have to get out of the car. Craziest thing I ever seen. And they don't charge for it. It's free. It's a free service. This is not a Walmart sponsored ad. I'm just saying. I'm just like, I just think it's the best thing ever. Sounds like I work for Walmart or something, but I don't. I actually despise going into Walmart. So that's why I love this so much. That's a fact. So I'll be continuing to do this long after everything is back to normal in the world. That's for sure. Do you use the Walmart grocery pickup? Let me know. What do you think of it? Like it? Hate it? I mean, the only bad thing about it is if they're out of something, you know, you can allow them or not allow them to do substitutes. And this is number 15. Shuffle them around until I get everything where I want it. But anyway, you can allow substitutes on things or not. Doesn't, I mean, it's up to you. And if they're out of stock, they're out of stock. I know you can't use coupons, so if you'd like to use coupons, that's a no-go with the grocery pickup like that. But really, that's the only negative thing that I can think of. The only negative things, like the substitutions, you know, you basically they get to pick out the substitute, not you. Like if you're there and you're like, oh, well, they don't have any Land O'Lakes butter. They've got Parquet. You know what I mean? Then that's what they're going to give you or whatever. But you would pick something else or not get butter at all, you know. But overall, I think it's pretty awesome sauce. Pretty awesome sauce. Oops. I told you all about my neighbor's chickens, right? The other day. I was talking about his chickens. And he's got dogs that run around and like, oh God, they crack me up. Since he got the chickens though, he doesn't let his dogs run loose like he used to. And well, I think that one is like melded shut to, oh, there we go. But ever since he got his chickens, he don't let his dogs run loose, obviously, because they're going to attack the chickens. So, the other day, he had a friend come over, and the guy just lets his dog jump straight out of the, that's number 12, straight out of the vehicle, and the dog instantly starts running after the chickens, right? And I hear my neighbor yelling, oh, Lord God, you can't let that dog run loose. It'll kill my chickens. Yeah. That's how it sounded, too. So, anyway, the dog's name is Ginger. He lets that dog loose, and it gets a hold of this one little bitty chicken, or this one little, yeah, she was a smaller chicken, but anyway, she comes running, clucking, you know, to my back patio and hides behind it to get away from this dog. Well, after a little bit, my husband says, I think it's dead. It don't look like it's breathing. And I was like, well, he's going to be mad at his friend that let the dog out if his chicken's dead. But luckily, I think the chicken was just plain dead because a little while later it was gone. And back in its coop with its little sisters and brothers. And then all went right with the world. But those chickens are so funny to watch. Like I can see them right now out my window. And they're hilarious to watch. The rooster, he is so cocky. Get that? The cocky rooster. Cocky. That's so funny. But anyway, he is super cocky. Like, he struts around like he's just, you know, hot stuff. And he comes around and looks at those hens, you know, and he's like, how you doing? How you doing? I'm going to call him Joey from Friends. I'm going to nickname him Joey. Because that's sure how he acts. Friends is one of my favorite shows. I love that show. Oh my gosh. When I watched that, I started watching that back when it was like originally on TV in the 90s. Such a good show. And like, I've got nephews and nieces who are a lot younger. They're like in their 20s, you know, right now. And they love it. And I'm like, it's because it's classic. I mean, it don't ever get old, you know. It don't matter how old that show is. People still watch it and love it. It's one of my faves. I'm obsessed with that show. Seen every single episode, probably more than once. Do you guys ever watch that? friends. I'll be there for you. Do, 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 do. Who's your favorite Friends character? If I had to pick, I don't know. I've been asked this a million times. I don't know who my favorite would be. Like, I don't think I could pick. That would be like trying to pick my favorite child. I couldn't do that. I love them all equally. I really don't think I could pick. Joey's my favorite for many reasons, but then Chandler. I mean, Phoebe, Rachel, Monica, Ross. Ross is probably the one I laugh at the most. Probably because I get him, you know. They all make fun of him and laugh at him, and he's all serious, and that's me. I mean, that's my personality. I get mad when people like make fun of me, and but yeah, poor Ross. So has summer started for you guys yet, school-wise? Should be coming up on it pretty soon. So that's exciting. Summer, school's out for summer. School's out forever. Do you have any plans for the summer? What are your plans? Or what do you like to do? What do you usually do? Like us, we don't ever go anywhere on vacation. We stay home. We're homebodies. But we do have a swimming pool. And the boy loves him some swimming pool time. Oh my goodness. He's obsessed with the swimming pool. He really likes to swim. So, and this will be the first year that we get to get the baby in the pool. So let's see how we're going to organize this. Yeah, this will be the first year we get the baby in the pool. She loves bath time, so I expect that she'll love the pool. However, it might freak her out a little bit because it's so big, and it's going to be, because it's cold. The water's always chilly for a long time here. It takes it till like midsummer before the water actually gets nice and warm. That is so annoying, because you stick your foot in the water and you're like, that's not too bad. And then you actually get to like up to your like thigh, and you're like, it feels like Elsa has been in your pool with her finger, you know, like, boo, let's freeze the pool water. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is 5? 5. Let's see, where is... Oh, no, wait. I was looking at that. Confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has to be on the left side. 5. And then 6. Okay, let's do 7. 8. 9. 10. Number 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I'm going to move this one down hither. Move this one down hither. 23. Okay. And then I have one extra container that I don't need. Stick that in there just in case I do need it for something. Maybe I'll keep my trash in that one. And then my extra bag of 38.65 I'll stick in here, just like that. And guess what, boys and girls? She's ready to go. Yeah. I'm going to stick this here just because I'm being weird. Like, those were all laying down, so I'm going to stick that there just so it's out of, just so everything's like upright and pretty. Bada bing. Bada boom. All done, ready to go. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Okay. Enough singy. Yeah. Okay. So I'm still working on another diamond painting at the time. It's a big one. And whenever I decided, whenever I got this one kitted up, that I was going to get started on it as a side piece. Get your mind out of the gutter. That's not what I'm thinking about. I'm talking about a painting side piece. Then I'll go ahead and get started on this one because I really, really like it. I've got several that I thought that I would get started on, but I'm really wanting to do this one. And she's just so pretty. Pretty, 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 pretty. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. And if you like the video, then I would appreciate a thumbs up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell to be notified the next time I upload a video. I will talk to you guys soon. Hope that you have a good day and be blessed. Bye-bye.